2 and 3 tonight. We're now joined by McLennan Community College women's basketball coach Bill Brock, longtime assistant coach at Baylor, joins us on Sic'Em 365 Radio. Bill, it's great. First of all, it's great to talk to you last night. Congratulations. What does it mean to get back into what you love, which is coaching?
Well, I think it's a situation where I enjoyed what I did last year, being away for a year, and I'm very appreciative of the fact that Mac Rhodes and Dr. Livingstone provided me an employment opportunity for the past year. But, I made the comment yesterday to someone that, anytime this coaching's in your blood, it's hard not to do it. It'd be about like you trying to go out and do a door-to-door salesman job when you're used to doing what you've been doing. And so I'm very excited about being back, Smoke, and just so thankful for the opportunity that Sean Trocum and Dr. McLennan gave me.
Bill, what did the year away, what kind of perspective did that give you?
Well, I'll tell you what it didn't do anything about changing my perspective. I've always loved the game, and I love to coach and teach. But I tell you what it did provide me. It provided me an opportunity not to miss one single game and stuff from my grandchildren. And I thought that was just an awesome experience. And, they're involved in a lot of activities, and both my daughters and all 4 of my grandsons live right here close. And my wife and I, we made the decision last year whenever Coach Mulkey decided to go to LSU that we just couldn't go because family is so important to us, and we just had to choose family over work.
Well, I'd heard that as well. And you and I talked just a couple of times about a year ago, and it's great. It's so happy to have your name attached now to McLennan Community College. Not a surprise. Sean Trocum does a great job with their athletic department as well. Was there did you have offers after a year ago, about a year ago now? Did you have other opportunities besides this one you got now?
Oh, I had an opportunity at last year for 2 Power 5 situations to actually come and be their associate head coach and help. But it was, why would I want to do that? I mean, if I was going to leave the area, I would have gone with my buddies to LSU. I mean, that would have been silly because I miss those guys, and man, what a great year they had down there. What a great year Baylor had here. And, I missed that level of competition. But it was, guys, it's nothing more than, which is a big deal. It's the fact that I was going to stay here. And this is the only college job that I could have taken where that checked all the boxes of being able to stay here and not being able, so I could watch my grandson who's in the varsity athletics out at Lorena, and watch my other grandsons who are involved in the city stuff. And for that to happen, it really, and I know people say this a lot and stuff, but this is the sincere, real thing. The Lord did a lot of stuff in the last 10 days to make this all come to the front and to line everything up so that I was able to get back into what I love to do, and that's to coach basketball.
I know that in the coaching profession, more often than not, you don't have the allegiances, the rivalries like a fan would, for example. And thinking of that, you spent all that time at Grayson. Is it going to be a little weird to have MCC across your chest?
Probably. I guess if I would dwell on it or not. But some of the coaches in that league have already reached out and welcomed me back in the league. I mean, there's not many of them left when I was there. But in fact, the head coach at Grayson called me and welcomed me back to the league. He and I, Coach Namath and I have known each other for a long time. And not really. I mean, when the ball goes up, it's your team versus their team. And I won't be thinking about, who we're playing. I'll just be thinking about the MCC team and the highlasses and what we can do, whoever's on the other side of the court trying to beat them.
I know you interviewed at Baylor once that transition went about, but I got to say this: when Mac and Dr. Livingstone, did they reach out to you and say, and I would think this is an incredible compliment. Yeah, you'd like to have coached at Baylor, but that they said, hey, stay with us. We want to take care of you?
Mac Rhodes had made me a promise a few years ago that if anything like this ever happened, that as long as he was here, that I would have a position with Baylor Athletics. And he and I had a really good relationship. And he's a man of his word to me. And he and Dr. Livingstone did that for me and my family, and I will forever be grateful and thankful. And they both know how much I wanted to get back into coaching. And when this opportunity became available, it's just there's just no choice there. I mean, yes, I'm going to do it because I get a chance to be back on the sidelines.
How much women's basketball did you watch during your year off?
A lot. But I've always I've done that anyway, and then I kept up with stuff and on social media, what was going on. Just like now, I watch every day about who goes in the portal and who's signing who, and so I don't feel like I've really been off a year, except I just didn't get to go to 2 games a week. But I did get to attend games, Mayor Hart and Baylor, where my son-in-law is the head coach, Mark Moorfield.
Yep.
I actually helped him some this year, and that was fun within itself. But, he needs his team, I need my team, and thank goodness we're not going to be on the same level, have to play each other. That wouldn't be a good family deal.
I think you need to have a non-conference game with them, just for kicks, right?
No, I tell you what we will do, though. We will scrimmage.
Yeah, that's that's good.
Yeah, we will scrimmage, and because they've really got a good team coming back next year. And, and I have no idea what we're going to have, but, I didn't know this. We're going to work at it and try to get the level of the women's basketball team up to the level the other teams are at out there. What a great run they've got going right now at MCC Athletics.
Yeah, no question, man. They do. I drive by their baseball and softball and soccer fields every day, and the baseball team, of course, I know the other ones are doing well, but the baseball team with a good guy, a guy Mitch Thompson, has had incredible success. Bill, what did you learn about yourself in the last 12 months?
Well, I think I came to the realization that, I hit a point in the road and I had to make a decision. I had to, just keep going and keep working and going where, like LSU with down there, or stay here and make family my big priority. Like, it's easy to preach stuff, but it really hits home when you got to make the decision what you preached. And I've always preached the importance of a family, and I always will, and my faith. And I think that's what got us through. There were some tough days. I'm not going to lie about it. And the toughest time was for me is that when I left Baylor and then through the summer, not going out on the road, not recruiting and things like that, and being involved, because I like being in that arena. I've always been. I'm probably sort of a weird duck. I mean, I like the recruiting, I like practice, and more than I do the games. I think games are the rewards. And then probably my number one thing is I just love to see kids start out and come in as a young person and improve and grow and see what they are, how they develop and stuff through the first 2 or 3 years.
Yeah, you had a chance just to kind of live a different life for a while.
I did. And, not the same pace that I was accustomed to. And it did make me realize that I do like that pace. I do like the grind. And some people don't. That's what really gets them out of the business, but I do like the grind, and I enjoy that. And I'm looking forward, to trying to take what we have out there. Candace Thomas will be staying on as my assistant, and she knows all the kids that are there, and we're trying to decide who to bring back and what we need for next year. The junior college is different than the situation in the Power 5 conferences. Junior college scholarships are renewal year to year. It's not like the 2-year deal, like Baylor would be a 4-year. It's not like a 2-year deal in junior college. So it all has to be redone every year. And I don't know whether that's good or whether that's bad. That's just what the rules are.
When you get hired as a new coach, no matter where it is, there's a honeymoon period. Is there anything in particular they're going to be able to get done for you and the basketball program? Anything in, as far as, I don't know, you got the gym. I've run by it many times. I've gone by it. Anything in particular that you're going to try to get upgraded?
Well, it's sort of funny that you mentioned that. Yesterday, Sean Trokem and I were talking, and there are some things right now that are in play to upgrade the Highlands. And it's just, they do have the money and resources out there to do some things. And I think it's very important to continually upgrade so that you don't become stale in your program. And I do think that Sean will attempt to get us in our programs whatever is possible for us to have and within the budget in order for us to try to upgrade and stay on top in that area of facilities and resources. And I just think that's important. I think athletics is important at MCC. Academics is tremendous out there, and their enrollment, it's outstanding for a 2-year school and the number of programs that they offer. And I want our program to be up there with the rest of the programs, and Sean Trokem played there. And it's sort of ironic that I was a coach of Grayson whenever she played at MCC. And so I've known Sean for a long time. I've known Ricky for a long time. I knew Wendell for a long time, prior coach. And I have a lot of respect for what they've done. And there's been winners there before, and I'm just going to try to bring a winner back there.
You are known for coaching the bigs inside. And not that's not it, but that's one of the specialties, and we know the history when you were at Baylor. What was it like to watch NaLyssa Smith and also Queen Egbo get drafted so quickly in the WNBA draft?
Pretty cool. Continues that tradition of Baylor post players into the WNBA. And it's funny that you mentioned that. NaLyssa and I were just texting last night, and she is having a blast, and things are going well for her. They have their first exhibition game on Saturday, and I think at times she said she's showing them how she can shoot the three a little bit. But one, and I never thought about this, but one thing that she has said is, the lane's a little bit wider.
Mm-hmm.
And she said that just gives her a little more space to operate if she gets the ball in that area. And, I never really thought about that, but that's true. And but I know this. Her and Queen are two special kids, and those are I like to watch them, the way they've grown from their freshman year to their senior year. And I hope both of them are able to hang there and play together, because that could be pretty special.
Bill, thanks for your time. Congratulations. A lot of people on the chat, others that are excited for you to have this opportunity to get back in the business that you love, the profession you love, and so good at it as well. Thanks for your time.
Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Y'all have a good weekend.
Bill Brock, MCC women's basketball coach, could have gone to LSU, wanted to stay here locally because of family. That's what he said. And now has the opportunity to coach at MCC. Mentioned early on when he mentioned college basketball about the great run that Kim Mulkey and LSU had in Baton Rouge, and also what Nikki Collin and Baylor had at Baylor as well. And so I thought that the note, and he told me this last night about how Mac Rhodes and Dr. Livingstone gave him that opportunity, or wanted him to stay on campus, which gave him something to do for the past year working within Baylor athletics as well. Sic'Em 365 Radio and 365